everybody, thank you for tuning in right here to Sports Radio, broadcasting live from the all-new Dragon Fire Studios. It's another edition of a wonderful interview. And in the studio with me right now, we have none other than one of the greatest guitarists, and I call her like a neo-soul type artist, you know what I'm saying? She's fire, Miss Talisa. What's up with you?
What's up, what's up? Thank you for having me here today.
Yeah, it's all good. Thanks for coming through.
Of course.
So tell us a little bit about how you got started within your career. You're only like, what, 23 years old?
Yeah, I'm 23 years old.
Baby, Similac.
Yeah.
It's like you got a long way to go in your career. That's good.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah.
I started off, I kind of was like in musical theater a lot as a child.
Uh-huh.
I never got like any of the lead parts. Like I was never really good enough, you know, so I think that's what really sparked me to like get better.
Yeah.
Was because like I was like, always failing, and so I wanted to show people like, I have something, and that I can get better. And like a lot of people think that like singing and music is something that you're just like born with, but it's like it's not that, it's hard work.
That's true.
People are like, you're so talented, you're just like this. I was like, man, like this is years of like and then like dealing with like your mind that tells you you're not good enough. You know, that was a big obstacle for me, and I really didn't. I was like always really nervous to sing in front of people until I was about maybe 19 years old. So about 4 years ago was when I first picked up a guitar, started teaching myself on YouTube, and just started singing in front of people whenever I had the chance.
You started 4 years ago, and now you're up in Virginia. What?
It's a blessing. I mean, it's wild. It's been a crazy journey. Like when I say 4 years, it feels like way longer than that, because so much has happened, and it's been a journey. Yeah.
Wow. See, that's amazing right there, because it takes people years. I mean, 10, 20, 15 years to get to where you at. That you only got to in 4. That's crazy.
I dropped out of college when I was 19, and I was like, I'm gonna do music, and I could hardly play 4 chords in a row.
Wow.
But I just dedicated myself to it, and haven't given up since. I know I still have a long ways in my career, but I'm fortunate enough to be where I am today.
So is the guitar the only instrument you play, or do you play more instruments?
Yeah, I just play the guitar.
Okay.
I fiddle on the piano a little bit. I have one song that I've made on the piano, but it's not, I don't know what chords I'm playing. It's just this sounds pretty, and so that's pretty much. But yeah, I do a little beat making and whatnot. I have Logic, and I've made one beat before, and I mean I've dabbled with it a little bit with my songs. I add in different instruments and stuff on digital, but I mostly focus on. Honestly, the only reason I picked up the guitar was to accompany my singing. So that's really what I love doing, is to sing, because I started writing poetry when I was really young, and then my poems became songs,
Yep,
so
that's how it starts always.
That's really how it's been.
Okay. So how'd you get hooked up with the Genuine opening up for him? I mean, how'd you get that gig? That's amazing step up from just being 4 years. What? How'd you get that gig?
That's an interesting story. So when I think it was in September, American Idol came here.
Yeah, I remember.
And I tried out for American Idol, and I did not make it. And they were like, "Oh, your voice is great. You just close your eyes too much." And, they're very strict, and don't give kind of second chances. So I didn't make it, and then I was working at Applebee's as a bartender. And I was just talking to one of my customers that was there, and I was like, I didn't make American Idol, and just talking story with him, and he was like, well, let me hear you sing. And so I just bust out and start singing one of my originals a cappella, and he was very impressed with like my voice. He started like recording me and put me on his Facebook and stuff like that. And then I told him that he was like, oh, when are you gonna be back here? Like, you're an awesome bartender, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, next week I won't be here because I was going to donate bone marrow to a 5-year-old boy with leukemia.
Oh.
And the man told me, he was like, he really connected to that because his daughter had overcame stage 4 cancer at a young age. And so he kept saying, oh, wow, I hope everything good in life happens to you, you know. And I didn't hear from him for about a week. And then he calls me on Facebook, and he was like, I know you didn't know this, but I'm actually an event promoter around here, and I have this Genuine show coming up. And I told them the only way I'd do it is if you were in it, because you really touched my heart, your soul, the way that you were. So I just want to really get you on this show. And like, he's like, I'm giving you the opportunity, but now you're going to have to do the work.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's how it happened.
That's an amazing story, man. Wow. Okay. That's what I'm talking about right there. See, look at that. To everybody listening and watching right now, anything is possible.
Anything
is possible. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that's amazing right there. Well, I am so glad to be a part of the show with you now because I already know that story right there. That just inspired me more. You know what I'm saying? And wow, that's amazing right there. So congratulations to you. You come a long way to be able to get to this point. You know, and this could be life changing because you never know who's going to be in the building. You never know, who's watching. You never know the opportunities that are going to come from the opportunity that you were presented. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's already been life-changing as is. You know, like a month and a half ago, I had nothing recorded. I had like no name for myself, and I've just been pushing. I got my first single out on Apple Music and Spotify. It's called Briefly. And I got 5 more tracks coming up. Going to be releasing an EP, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nice. Well, we're definitely going to help you out right here. You came to the right button. I'm telling you. And now everybody tuning in, thank you guys for watching here. This is Sparkx Radio broadcasting live from the all-new Dragonfire Studios. And in studio live with me right now, we have Miss Talisa. And so would you consider yourself what category of music? I listen to your stuff, and I would say it would be more so towards the neo-soul. But what do you classify yourself?
It was honestly, like, I had a hard time trying to, like, figure out what genre I was, because I've been... Some of my songs are more folky and you know, and but I think I've definitely been told that I'm like R&B, neo soul mostly, so that's what and I've been compared to like Tracy Chapman and you know, Lauryn Hill and stuff like that, having like the same type of sound. So that's why I'm going with neo soul. I think I used to just tell people, I was like, it's just soul music. Like, it comes from my soul. Like, I don't know. So neo soul, it makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we ought to do you another classification, just create one. You know what I'm saying?
Right? I was like, I don't know.
Talisa soul.
Right? Talisa music.
That's right.
I don't know.
That's right.
It's
absolutely.
Yeah, because a lot of my songs are influenced by I gotta give a shout out to some of my musicians in Hawaii, like Paul Isaac and Nako and Medicine for the People. If you guys haven't heard of them, like, go look them up. They're very they speak on like spiritual stuff, but they're it's very like folky and kind of like feel good vibes, you know. So absolutely.
So that's one thing I wanted to ask you too. You from Hawaii? How in the world you get? You know what I'm saying? Hawaii, Colorado, it's a long across the sea. What the hell? Where you get to Colorado?
Yeah, well, my sister lives here. Tamika, you met
her. The model. We got her on coming in a little while too.
So she lives here. She's been trying to get me down here for like ever, and so I was just I had been in Hawaii for about 7, 8 years. Okay. So it was about my time to kind of veer off from the scene over there, you know. I was really into the music there too, but I was living on the Big Island, and it's like this very small community. So I was very well known in my small community, but not really branching out. So I think that moving here has definitely made a move in my music.
I feel you. I would trade places with you because I would love to live in Hawaii.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never come back to Denver. So I was like, oh my God.
Well, my mom still lives there, so I still have a reason.
So you still have a reason to go back. I got
so
you.
It's
I
still
got you.
there.
I was like beaches, sand, sharks, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I definitely miss it sometimes, and people have been like, "Come back," and I'm like, I really want to, but you know, with everything that's moving right now, I'm just staying on this track, and I know that I'll get back to Hawaii.
I guess because I'm like, it's got to be a whole difference for you because over here it's cold. Yeah. Over there it's like paradise. I'm like, what?
Yeah. It's been rough. Like honestly, like I'm just like. This winter has been pretty rough. I've been trying to stay warm, but like I had 0 winter clothes coming. I
know you did. Like, from Hawaii.
Yeah. Like, seriously, I was like, no. I had like bathing suits and tank tops.
I know, right? Ain't nothing to do with that in Colorado. Nothing.
Honestly, like I had to borrow because I came here last February, and so it was pretty cold coming on.
Oh, I can imagine. I can only imagine.
Yeah, I was like borrowing my sister's clothes. She did so bad. She's like, you need to get your own clothes. They're in Colorado now. Like,
yeah, you weren't ready for this. It ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
You weren't ready for this.
I mean, 8 years of just like shorts and tank tops and bikinis. You know, like I threw away like. I mean, I had like 2 sweaters.
Yeah.
You know, that's like,
oh, you sound like me when I first came here because I came from hot Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I was not ready for cold Colorado. You know what I'm saying? There was just no way. I mean, I came out here in t-shirts and the shorts. I went to a Family Dollar, no lie. 5 minutes later, came out as a blizzard. I was like, I ain't ready for this. I was like, man, and I had to walk like 3 or 4 blocks in a blizzard in shorts and t-shirt. I was like, oh no, this ain't for me. But then I ended up staying there, you know what I'm saying? 8 years later, you know, come back.
Yeah, I still be trying to like wear my crop tops in the winter. And I'm
like,
man,
it ain't working out. It ain't working out. I got you. I feel you on the same page on that. So musically, let me ask you this: if there was any artist that you could work with, you know, who would it be that you can do a collaboration?
Oh man, I mean, there's so many, but I've always one of the biggest influences for me has been India Arie.
That's what I see. I know you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
India Arie was on my mind and just transferred to yours. I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, she's just amazing. I love her lyrics. I love she's like me. She started just playing her guitar, making her songs, you know, and just playing in front of people, you know. And she always gave me. So there was a time when I was like, oh, I need to do more than just this guitar. And, you know, I saw what she was doing, and I was like, you know, it's as long as you put the passion behind it. You know? Yeah,
absolutely. You know who you remind me of, though? Corinne Bailey Rae.
I get that. Yeah.
Oh, you look like her and everything. I was like, oh my God. When I see that picture with you on the guitar, I'm like, is that Corinne Bailey Rae? You know what I'm saying?
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah. You got that kind of sound and all that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could utilize that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all look exactly alike. I'm talking about identical twins. I'm like,
identical
wow.
twins?
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've been compared to Alicia Keys a lot.
Yeah, that too. I can see that too. I can see that too.
Which I'll take too. I'm like,
yeah.
Alicia.
I'm telling you, I'm put a picture up on my Facebook page, Corinne Bailey Rae and this lady right here. And y'all tell me what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't gonna know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Well, we're going to get into your song briefly. So tell us a little bit about how you came up with the concept of the song. Well, because you know it's a nice tune. So tell us how you wrote that song.
I wrote it. It was based off of multiple relationships that I've had in my life that were just like, you know, short and sweet. Yeah. And I wrote it after ending a relationship with somebody and it didn't work out, and I was just seeing these patterns in my life, you know, and I was like, why you know, is it me or is it them? And, you know, I was just going through all that. And so I just started writing down my thoughts. And, you know, one of the biggest lines for me in the song is, in this life, we must follow our own journeys. And I'm glad you were a part of mine, however briefly. You know, so it's like...
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. I'm going to use that.
It was hard.
I got a lot of exes like that.
Yeah.
A lot of exes. I'm going to tell y'all this right here.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I was trying to find a way of, like, accepting it instead of, like, being, you know, the typical ex where it's like, oh, whatever, you did wrong, you know.
Yeah.
I was just trying to find a way of portraying my acceptance of it, that, you know, they're a lesson, you know. There's another quote in it that's like, said, they come and they go, and I don't know which way they'll go along the road, but one thing is for sure, the lessons I learned as they come and they go.
True that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I learned a lot of lessons. Stay away from psychos. Well, let's get into your song right now. All right. So this right here is Talisa, brand new single entitled Briefly, right here on Sparkx Radio. We'll be right back with more of Talisa here in just a little bit.
Oh yeah, we kept it brief, but I can't help these emotions that I've flown through.
right, welcome back, everybody. That was Talisa briefly right there. Awesome song. What?
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
And you were playing the guitar the whole time. Now, who did the production on it?
Black Angus is his name. Shout out to Black
Angus.
Angus. Yes,
Oh.
He's a producer. He's my producer right now.
That's what I'm
And
talking
we
about.
got 4 more tracks coming up that I'm really, really excited about.
Okay, and is Black Angus out of here, Colorado, or?
Yep,
Okay.
Colorado Springs.
Okay.
He's also a rapper.
Okay.
And so you can find his stuff on Spotify.
Okay.
I believe iTunes as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's been here, and I met him through a friend that I worked with at
Yeah.
Applebee's, and
Oh, I got you.
he heard my music and has just been super supportive ever since. And
Nice.
yeah.
Well, we definitely appreciate that, and we appreciate you for coming on to the show with us today. So why don't you give out your social media networks, and how people can book you, and website, all that good stuff.
Yep. So my website is talisamusic.com. It's spelled Talisa music.com. I also have an Instagram. You can find me at free_the_self, like freeing oneself. So.
I feel you.
And I also have a Facebook page. Look up facebook.com/Talisa Music.
Right.
And yeah, working on getting a Twitter. I'm trying to find somebody to do that for me because I am not the Twitter type.
Yeah, everybody needs a Twitter.
Right.
Everybody
Nowadays,
needs,
like, you need a Twitter. It's
You need every social media outlet ever.
Yes.
So
Yes,
nowadays,
yes.
you know, everybody walk around with their phone, you know, just
Right.
doing whatever.
Yeah. I also have a YouTube Talisa Music. You can find me on there. It's mostly just me playing with my guitar and doing covers and some originals, and so you can find that type of raw stuff up there, raw acoustic sounds.
Nice. Okay, I got you. Well, also you're gonna be opening up for Genuine, so let's tell people about what's going down with that. So what day and when you coming on and all that good stuff.
It's December 7th, and that is this Friday. It's in like 3 days.
Yeah.
And the doors open at 7. I'm going to be performing at 7:30 until like 7:45. I have about a 12-minute set.
I got you.
And that's when I'll be on there. And I think I'm maybe one of the last openers, and then then Surface takes the stage at 8.
I got you. So it's the 2018 Jingle Jam, December 7th at the Plethora Memorial Hall, featuring Genuine, John B. and Surface, and of course Miss Talisa right here.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna have some Genuine's crew in here tomorrow. So they're gonna be live. So we may have some tickets to give away, and all kinds of stuff. So guys, make sure you stay tuned to this station right here and keep it locked. So because we're gonna have some great things coming up tomorrow. Got some great things coming up right now today with Miss Talisa. So once again, thank you so much for coming on to the show. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. And just want to tell people, like, get those tickets fast, because
they're
the floor
going.
seats are already gone, VIP's already gone.
Yep.
There's only so many left. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that concert is going to be packed.
Yeah.
And going to be lit, as the young folks say. Lit. Yeah.
Fire.
Yes, fire. Yes. I already know, because Genuine and John B are personal friends of mine. So, these guys are really, really cool. I've had them both on my show several times. So, it'll be good to see those guys again, so.
That's awesome.
And it'll be good to see you there as well. All right?
I'm excited.
I'll be in the house. You'll be in the house. But we want to know if you will be in the house. All right? All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the show, Miss Talisa. We'll definitely have you on again, and we'll definitely see you at the show. All right?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in right here to Sparkx Radio from the all-new Dragonfire Studios with Miss Talisa there. And guys, don't forget, tomorrow it's going down. Make sure you're in the house with us right here for the Genuine's crew. Ricky Rush is going to be in here live, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun. 2 straight days of getting it in with my friend Ricky Rush. All right. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.